Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Team of the Week. What are we going to, 20 now? We're going to be talking about Team of the Week 20, some investments, some, things we can do for out of packs, as well as we're going to talk about some of the man of the match investments that we can make, because these cards, the Fanta cards as people call them, they are great for trading, and there's still a few flipping opportunities that you guys can make. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up. And we'll start off with our Team of the Week 20 predictions first, like we always do. We'll switch us over here to Footbin. And we actually look like we're going to have a very good Team of the Week, guys. We have Golovin, who, he's fairly decent at right back. He's another good French option now, with another special card incoming. Bruno Fernandes looking like he's going to get yet another special card. As well as that headliner is going to update, so that is something to keep in mind. Kostic had a very good match as well, and we're going to kind of go by forwards. I know you guys are looking at a certain player on this list, and I'm going to tell you guys, this Team of the Week looks good. But we do have the potential for Depay, Martial. I think, again, Bruno's going to get it from the 9-0 match. But we've seen EA this year, they've actually included multiple guys from the same Team of the Week before. I think Golovin's going to get it over Ben Yedder, unfortunately. It is what it is. We do have the potential for St. Maximin. I'm excited about this card. This could be one that could potentially be nice. Isaac won't get one just because he's in the Future Stars promo right now. And maybe Rebic. We do have a good selection of forwards. They're not terrible. They're not the greatest, but they're not terrible. And then we get to the midfielders. A lot better of a selection in my opinion. We have Golovin, obviously, who I think will get it over Ben Yedder. We have Bruno Fernandes, like I said. Di Maria, potentially. I think Gundogan's going to get one as well after the performance he had for Liverpool. Really good for him. And again, the potential for James Maddison. This could be another fun card, especially because he has the potential for a Player of the Month. We made that video a little while ago. Phil Foden as well could take it from the City game. I still think it's going to go to Gundogan, but I could be wrong. We have the potential for Diaby or Demirbay. Obviously, Diaby would be the better choice as far as us going. And then I know, EA don't give them out for draws usually. We do have the potential for a Doucouré, but I do think we're going to see a Jesse Lingard one. That'll be a nice little meme one. But Jesse Lingard with the 2 goals there. And finally, defenders, the ones that, this defense looks really good. It's probably one of our better defending ones. Juan Bissaka will definitely get one in my opinion. Maybe, well, not definitely, because again, there's so many players that could get it for the 9-0. I do think 2 United players will get it for the 9-0. I think it's going to be Juan Bissaka and Bruno. And Juan Bissaka also had a decent game against Everton. Obviously, they conceded 3. So, but of course, the big one, Varane. Varane. Oh boy. There's nothing to say about that. We have the potential for Angelino, even maybe Digne, which could be a fun card. The defending side looks good. And as far as goalkeepers go, I'd imagine. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the goalkeepers. All I know is Alisson won't be getting one. So with that being said, let's get into some investments. I think the alternatives or the substitutes for some of those cards could be good. Varane's other versions, you're gonna see maybe the gold. He's gonna go out of packs. He might not be a bad shout to pick up if you see him at a low point. I know on Xbox he's pretty low. Out of packs, big weekend. We get Future Stars Team 2. I can see the potential of this card going up. I don't think the road to the final will also go up as we get closer and closer, but still, I want to say these gold cards are not a bad shout, as well as Bruno Fernandes. The guy has literally so many different alternatives. I'd imagine you might see a little bit of panic dip on some of these lower cards, and then in return, obviously, you can pick these cards up and look to flip them. But the headliner is going to get an upgrade too. I think it's a little late to invest in the headliner. That's something you got to do before the game days come, honestly, or during them. But it's really, really tough to kind of pick this up. These cards have been. This card has been sitting fairly high, but still, he's up around 100-ish K. So it's something I would be a little more cautious of. But if you want to take the risk and you think he can get in, this card could move up a little bit more, which is so much potential. But even all these other ones, you might see a little panic when Bruno's Team of the Week drops. Pick up during the panic and then look to flip, heading into the weekend, of course. Now, looking at the current Team of the Week, there are still a few cards that I like. We had a fairly solid Team of the Week this time around too. If we can go to Team of the Week 19, so I can just look at all the prices here. Looking at some of them, they are, again, it was a very decent Team of the Week. You know, some of these cards have done fairly well, and I think we'll do decent when they go out of packs. I'm a big fan of Andre Silva. I think he's a little low for being 84. I think there's a little room for him to rise. Bamford's one that's kind of started to go up. The current team of the week is something, again, you guys got to go in early for. But that's why I'm here to kind of show you guys. Look at Bamford for an example, a Premier League English guy. I guarantee you, you know, we'll see other players like this in the future. But look, on Thursday and Friday, he was around that low point. You probably could have picked him up around 12K, 11K. And, you know, he's going to continue to rise as they go out of packs. This is something that happens with every card, guys. I've been saying it for weeks, and I'm trying to see where the X is. My mic's a little in the way, but it's just something that, you know, it's very easy to do. You just pick up team of the weeks when there's a lot of supply. I'm not going to go over the whole method because we've done it multiple times, but really easy to do. I recommend doing that. But taking a look at the informs, the gold informs at least, we go to apply filters, we can see them all lowest by rating. You know, look for team of the weeks that have, you know, a little bit of a gap. Andre, for example, 83 rated. You know, he's, you know, his other versions are, or these other cards are, you know, a couple K more than him. So he's not a bad shout. Take a look at like the 84s. I mean, Andre Silva. Where's the next German striker? You know, Cam, we have Kramaric. So there's still like a little bit of a gap. Kostic, as you could see, he is, you know, kind of gapped down from the rest of them. So he's not a bad shout. And this is what you do just every team of the week. Find cards, find cards that have gaps and stuff like that. More likely than not, you'll be able to make some decent coins. Now, I want to talk about those man of the match cards. There's a few that I am kind of a big fan of. I wanted to just include them into this. Again, these are something that you want to pick up during the supply time. I found Saturday was probably the best time. If I could find them on the list here they are. Jordi Apple is one I had my eye on. I think there's still room for him to be reflipped again. I was watching this card at like 75K. Obviously, he's 100, 120 now. I do think he'll end up hitting that one on PlayStation. I think he'll hit 130 again. I believe he hit it earlier today. I'd imagine he's going to go hit that 130 just because there's not really many left back selections. He's a fun card. He's orange. And he's not super expensive, which means lots of people can afford to buy him. I'm a big fan of these cards, but as you can see, guys, these cards literally move so much. Even on, you know, Xbox too. Just so much fluctuation in the past couple days. I'm a huge fan of these cards. If you guys can get in at these prices, I still think there's a little more room for them to run. Try and pick up, you know, a little bit lower than what they are right now, of course. And even with some of these lower rated man of the match cards, you know, these discard inform ones, or not discard inform, but these ones that are closer to discard price, like, you know, Phil Foden, even Tammy, guys. Like, these cards discard at 15K. When they go out of packs, they're gonna go up even more. Like on PlayStation, you know, we saw, you know, him exactly at 15K. He did go up a little bit. Tammy's not super needed, I guess. But still, at discard, there's just such low risk that there's no risk in picking one up and holding and see where it can go. And that's the same with all of these cards. Phil Foden was a good example from 2 weeks ago. I know he's not one of the newer ones, but look at Phil Foden on Xbox, guys. 15K, and now he's sitting at, you know, 20-ish, 18, you know, whatever. But this is just what these man of match cards do. There's such low supply of them that they just fly up. You know, again, some of the cards I was paying attention to, you know, Juan, Cuadrado, and Jordi Alba. These were two that I wanted to keep my eye on because I thought they were going to do well. They're, you know, very in demand. Cuadrado, there's literally no right backs in Serie A that are good aside from him, and he's 94 pace, which is huge. You know, I think he's going to be a card that does well out of packs. You know, I would wait, see if we get a little more of a dip, but there's not really much supply, and I believe these cards go out of packs on Tuesdays, so that's something I'll keep an eye on. You know, finally, as far as the rest of investing goes, I think the only other cards I can suggest buying when we get, you know, Team of the Week coming around, look at the silver informs on the market, guys. Most of these cards go extinct. If you see one of these cards on the market, it doesn't hurt to pick some of them up. Now, there's a goalkeeper. He's the one that's in the current Team of the Week. As you can see, he's still in the market, but you could have picked him up at around 22K, which I thought was pretty cheap. I know a lot of people picked him up. This is a good price because these cards will go extinct. They're easy profit, man. These silver informs, literally, look, they are all extinct. So with that being said, I mean, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up. Tomorrow we're going to have our Future Stars Team 2 investment guide coming out. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Till next time.